YouTube, so this is just a little video to see whether I like making YouTube videos. Really, it's just about something completely random that I've picked up at the supermarket. Normally I wouldn't be trusted to go to the supermarket, but seeing as the missus is sick, well, she didn't really have an option about it. She had to send me. There was no food left in the house, so what can you do? Whilst I was going around Aldi, I managed to find, hopefully you can see, hopefully the steering wheel's not annoying you too much, this Red X diesel cleaner. Normally I'd go for Wynns. I do really rate that stuff, but it was $5.99 for 2 bottles, and I thought, well, I may as well give it a go, seeing as my car does fail or kick out a bit of emissions every now and again. So I thought I'd give it a little try. So now I'm on my way home. I called into McDonald's drive-thru, picked myself up a little coffee, just so it could give it a bit of time to get into the actual fuel system and get going around. And now I'm coming back across the back roads back to my house, which probably so I can give the car a little test drive, see if it does feel a bit more responsive and whether it actually works or not. It's probably not the smartest of ideas coming down the back roads, considering I've got the shopping in the back of the car, I've got a jack in there, a load of other tools, and you know, I don't really fancy the X chances that much, but oh well, shit happens, doesn't it? You know, I'm sure I'll get a bollocking when I get home, but nice about the giggles. So hopefully get onto this bit of road where I'll be able to open it up a little bit in a second. Hopefully the phone doesn't bounce out, and then in a minute or two I'll be able to tell you whether or not it's worth buying. It is definitely considerably cheaper than Wynns, considering you get 2 bottles at a time. There's a bit of crap coming out of the car then, obviously you won't be able to see it, you can't even see my face because of the bloody steering wheel. If I do carry on doing videos like this, I'll have to definitely invest in some better camera equipment, but let's go. So yeah, doesn't feel hard, but I've just hit 80 now, so down, so we can see, obviously braking because coming up to a bit of a dodgy corner. Hopefully see that. Hopefully nobody watches this video works for the police force either, but you know, we'll find out. And obviously this is a 2-litre diesel Jaguar X type, it's an 09 one, so thankfully it hasn't got a diesel particulate filter that I need to worry about, because I broke one of them on a lease car once, and well, it was pretty pricey, to be honest with you. That's why when I ended up buying a diesel car, I was like, I ain't going anything past the 2009, because me and diesel particulator filters definitely don't agree with one another. But I'd say with this Red X stuff, it does seem to be working. You know, the car feels a bit more responsive than how it drives normally. I did use slightly less than a quarter of a tank to put it in, which, you know, probably doesn't match the recommendations, but who actually reads instructions nowadays? And you know, I'd say it doesn't work quite as quick as what the Wynns does, but you know, value for money, it seems to be doing the job. The car definitely seems to be moving a lot better. This obviously has been remapped up to 164 brake horsepower, so again, it does get slightly better fuel economy from it. So, and again, you might be thinking, well, it's quite responsive for an X-Type, a 2-litre diesel, they're only 128 horsepower normally, so yeah, that's why it is slightly quicker. I guess my reasons for doing that mainly were because, well, I got smoked at the traffic lights once by a Vauxhall Zafira, and yeah, I wasn't really happy with that. So I do like the car, but that wasn't going to work out for me, so I had to do something. The lad that I used to do it, he just came and did it on the drive, you know. He was fairly cheap, fairly new to it all. He downloaded the software from the car, he sent it off to somebody else, he sat on the drive smoking cigarettes for half an hour, 40 minutes, and then he uploaded it I was a bit like skeptical. I've never had a car remap before, and to be honest, like, you know, I'm not entirely sure what he did to it, but he's definitely done the job. It was a different car after I got it back from him. It's had a top speed delete as well, so again, probably not much use on this kind of car, to be honest with you. It's not going to be beating that many cars in a race, but you know, for the sort of driving I do, it definitely does the job. I'm pretty 50-50 on the motorways and around town and around where I live. So yeah, 39 miles per gallon round town and stuff. You definitely can't complain about that. We're talking mid-50s when we're on a motorway or an A road for any length of time. So I'll just check fuel economy. It's not really changed that much, but again, we've only done a couple of miles since it's gone in, and you know, been sat idling in the drive-through at Mackey's for 5 minutes just to get it back into the system. But yeah, I'd definitely say it has improved the car somewhat. I still think I prefer wynns, but for the same price as a bottle of wynns, you get 2 treatments of this stuff, so you know, it does definitely work out more cost effective. In the meantime, it's blown out a bit of black smoke and sooty crap on the quieter roads on the way home, so hopefully it carries on doing that whilst it's in the tank, and you know, we should have a bit more of a responsive car for a while, and when it does finally start to die down again, I won't have to buy another bottle of wynns because I've got another Red X diesel cleaner in the footwell of the car ready to go. And yeah, no, that's everything, guys. Hopefully I've done okay for a first video, and hopefully my steering wheel's not quite as annoyed you as much as what it's annoying me. But yeah, cheers.